Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. A quick look at the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses nation in 117th episode of Mann Ki Baat. United Democratic Party urges Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to postpone the upcoming higher secondary school leaving certificate examination as it coincides with the District Council elections. Opposition Congress urges state government to opt for technological solutions to ease Shillong's burgeoning traffic woes. And Traditional Games celebrates legacy of U Kyang Nangba on his 162nd death anniversary in Jaintia Hills. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that Constitution is the guiding light of the nation and stated that it is a matter of great honor that the Indian Constitution is completing 75 years on 26th January next year. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, Mr. Modi said the Constitution has stood the test of time in every sense of the term. The Prime Minister noted that on the occasion of Constitution Day this year, many activities have commenced that will continue throughout the year. He mentioned that a special website, constitution75.com, has been created to connect citizens with the legacy of the Constitution.
2025 में 26 जनवरी को हमारे संविधान को लागू हुए 75 वर्ष होने जा रहे हैं। हम सभी के लिए बहुत गौरव की बात है। हमारे संविधान निर्माताओं ने हमें जो संविधान सौंपा है वो समय की हर कसौटी पर खरा उतरा है। संविधान हमारे लिए गाइडिंग लाइट है, हमारा मार्गदर्शक है। ये भारत का संविधान ही है जिसकी वजह से मैं आज यहाँ हूँ।
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 117th episode of Mann Ki Baat was streamed live today in Paham village, Tikrikala, West Garo Hills. The live broadcast was organized for local residents to engage with the PM's address on various national issues, including development, social initiatives and empowerment. The event provided an opportunity for the people to connect directly with the Prime Minister's message, fostering a sense of unity and national progress. Local leaders and community members participated in the event, which was well received by the audience. The United Democratic Party UDP on Saturday asked Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to consider postponing the upcoming higher secondary school leaving certificate HSSLC examination as it coincides with the District Council elections. In a letter to the Chief Minister, UDP President Medbalingdo pointed out that the HSSLC examination scheduled from February 10th to 21st coincides with the preparations of political parties for the District Council elections. Further, he pointed out that the polling day is on February 21st. Opposition Congress President Vincent H. Pala has asked the state government to take a cue from developed countries and opt for innovative technological solutions to ease Shillong's burgeoning traffic woes. Pala suggested that apart from the technology-driven solutions, it is a must for the state government to enhance infrastructure like flyovers, parking spaces and widening the width of the road wherever possible.
See the traffic all over the world. There's a challenge in the traffic because of the innovations. If you see in Tura, if you see in Meghalaya, I mean in Shillong or Chuai, or you see in Delhi, you see anywhere the traffic is a big challenge. But the government had to plan ahead. Number one, the government should try to plan move more infrastructure. like making roads, making flyover, making parking lot. This number one. Number two, the government should use a technology like in Singapore, in Thailand. Traffic is always there, but they use technology.
Akash Sagar, a social media influencer who shouted pro-Hindu slogans inside a church in Mawlynnong village, East Khasi Hills, is likely to be arrested soon. The state police has revealed that his whereabouts are now known and are taking necessary action. Sagar chanted sensitive slogans inside a church in Mawlynnong, drawing sharp criticisms from people in the state. Soon after the incident, some citizens filed an FIR against him and called for his immediate arrest. A Jeju Air passenger jet with 181 on board crashed in Muan, South Korea, killing 85 and leaving 2 survivors. The plane veered off the runway and collided with a wall before bursting into flames. The flight was returning from Bangkok and most passengers were Korean. Authorities are shifting to recovery operations after confirming the presumed deaths of the remaining passengers. Mawkirwat in southwest Khasi Hills celebrated its centenary with a grand ceremony. The chief executive member of KHADC, Pinyait Singh CM, unfurled the flag, marking the village's formal recognition in 1924. Monoliths were unveiled and a cake-cutting ceremony was held with dignitaries such as Nyandro Siemyong and HS Diengdo in attendance.
Nangni shakmat ke bakashnong kadeban tre ban yat nangni ban penkentiu ya kashnong nakalong hakasan post number 1 laningi haperkhat ruwat hakasis pas number 1 ke ba kini kirang ba kin sandur lupa kade hangi menta ki samla ki don ni ki baskem ke jingmut jimkhat ki longkme ki don hangni ki baskem ki balong ki paya ki ban kersyan kini kirang ba hakaperkhat keperdan ngang soba kani di kapor baka shispa snem ngiladap ban sak ladap ban yi ya kajing len ladi jo ki long shwa ka jungi bat nang ne shakmat sa kumasan pho shispa snem ai bangin long ki dong sandur lupa kumno baka shno makorwat kan long hadien habot.
In honor of the 162nd death anniversary of Wokyang Nangba, the Kinru Kiloit Committee in Jowai organized a traditional games and sports event to pay tribute to the Jaintia Kingdom's freedom fighters. The competition held at Dulong and Madhya Kmai Blai grounds featured traditional games such as Mupoin, Ramukra, Yatantille and Yasya Knam, reflecting the childhood activities of Kyang Nangba. The Mukra lifting contest in particular showcased strength and skill, with 2 participants lifting over 107 kilos. Dulong and Panalia dominated the women's and men's Mupoin categories, highlighting the community's deep cultural pride and the preservation of these vital traditions. The Onyx Assemble men's team will represent Meghalaya at the 4th Senior 3x3 National Basketball Championship in Bangalore in January 2025. In the women's division, Defense secured their spot with a narrow win over Court Kings. The tournament held in Shillong saw fierce competition with 22 men's teams and 6 women's teams participating. In chess, India's Koneru Hampi wins her 2nd women's title, beating Indonesia's Irene Sukandar in the World Rapid and Blitz Championship held in New York. Hampi finished the tournament with 8.5 points from 11 rounds to secure her victory. Aged 37, the top-ranked Indian is only the 2nd player after China's Zhu Wenjun to clinch the title more than once. Indian chess grandmaster Hampi previously won in 2019 at Georgia. Now the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The maximum temperature stands at 25 degrees Celsius with the minimum temperature at 14 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 63%. The forecast in Tura says dry weather is likely to occur at most places. Moving on to Shillong, the maximum temperature stands at 18 degrees Celsius with a minimum temperature at 6 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 68%, and the forecast in Shillong states that dry weather is likely at most places. Lastly, in Jowai, the maximum temperature stands at 18 degrees Celsius with minimum temperature at 7 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 43%, and its forecast is dry weather is likely at most places. Before we conclude, a quick look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses nation in 117th episode of Mann Ki Baat. United Democratic Party urges Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to postpone the upcoming higher secondary school leaving certificate examination as it coincides with the district council elections. Opposition Congress urges state government to opt for technological solutions to ease Shillong's burgeoning traffic woes. And Traditional Games celebrates legacy of U Khyang Nangba on his 162nd death anniversary in Jaintia Hills. With that, we come to the end of the news bulletin. Do join us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, good night.